If the value of life is defined by the length of time, then I may be the most insignificant life. 100 years of floating in one day. Your day is my life. My name is Floating. It's one of the shortest lived creatures to date. You live and you die. It is a portrayal of my life. I will spend a day experiencing birth, old age, sickness and death, to complete marriage and have children. This fleeting journey, it's a folded scroll of life. It is also the reflection of the blessing of all beings. Beautiful Tisa River, that's where my life began. She has the tenderness of a mother. Hold up my original heart. In her gentle arms, I slept for 2 years and 9 months. More than 1,000 days and nights. More than 20 painful transformations. All my silent traps to the sky. Until a certain moment, when the sun shines on the clear river, when the water temperature and light blend perfectly, I broke free from the bones of the sand. Jump into the new, warm current. In the ultimate metamorphosis of emerging adults, my tone is starting to deteriorate. The intestines are gradually empty. What an extravagant gift this is. It meant I didn't have to eat anymore. No more storage required. No longer imprisoned by tomorrow's phantoms. My life was finally distilled into a pure moment. The dark cloud above. I used 3 years of darkness. The way home, measured inch by inch. With the shimmer of fate, my evening song of breaking free from the sand. Leap to the temple of light. Every inch of vibration is a farewell. Every inch up is a pilgrimage. This final sprint, as a sword, shoot towards eternal awakening. Here I am, with the world above the mirror. All that's left is this thin film of water. As I struggled to break free from the water, a cold and fresh touch like never before. It swept me away. That is not the tolerance of water. It is the embrace of the wind. Freedom is vast, with the smell of sunshine and the fragrance of vegetation. Where is this, the prelude to death? Ming is the most glorious show of my life. I awkwardly stretched the nascent game. Leap hard. It feels like breaking free from all shackles. It turns out that life can only be so light. I breathe greedily. Fill the wings with rising air currents. I saw the sky. It's a kind of color that can't be used. Described boundless. Allow the streamer to weave on the blue wall. I only have 1 day to measure wire. But if there is a slight mistake, even the only morning twilight will be taken away. However, this fragile glow, it will surely ignite a more determined burning. The moment of flapping wings. Hundreds of millions of companions fought at the same time as me. We will be a torrent of life and death. Wind as armor, with light as a sword, under the gaze of countless crucian carp, forcibly break open a narrow path to the sky. The ancient clouds both float in heaven and earth. A drop in the ocean, the wise man sighs at me and sees me floating like the universe. And I'm going to say, live and die. Yidong Jing. Even if only for 1 day. I also want to be take the galaxy as its wealth. Start with morning dew. Dance the most stunning arc between heaven and earth. Even if only for 1 day. I will also use this body to leave the city. To measure the shape of the peak. Glycol, going to Chewin Road. To chase the path of light. I clung wearily to the swaying blades of grass. Deep in the body, something deeper was happening. Here it is. I will complete the last transformation in my rebirth, to become more mature, a fuller body to welcome my bride, in the glow of wings out of town, the countdown to the burning of life. I slowly break free from the last bondage. This time, it's not about going up, it's about wholeness. The afternoon sun is blazing and generous. The vegetation on the banks of the Desa River, steaming, is rich and mixed with pollen, and the fragrance of life. This fragrance is like an invisible thread, pulled me to that hit. Destined invitation. Countless companions fell by my side, with the last heat of life, to touch another dying life. The ultimate commandment, in our genes at all times. It is also our contract to live and die. 1 billion kind of funeral. It became my biggest wedding ever. No need to choose. Don't hesitate. In the extremely fast, in the mix of light and shadow, I touched him. He is so beautiful, like a shooting star passing by another shooting star. And we are so insignificant, so that only in the moment of each other's disappearance, life can be combined and extended. We are intertwined, and falling like the setting sun on the water surface is like blood, soaked. Those lurking fish shadows, the dragonflies of all seasons, no longer matter, because at this moment, even death has become our most romantic companion. The vertigo of falling has not yet dissipated. I'm floating on my back on the cold waves. The sky is still wide. The sun is still shining brightly, but the wings are like heavy sand. Can't move anymore. The water flows gently over my body, with a strange tranquility. In a trance, I saw my bride swimming upstream, with our unformed children, to the end that belongs to him. When his wings vibrated for the last time, thousands of follicles will follow the river, back to the dark depths of meaning, where they will grow up, waiting for the next time the river is awakened by the sun. Waiting for the next time to break free from the dark column. Life sets the stage for the end at the beginning. And at the end, I have the voice of the beginning. The moment the water waves overflow the pupils, I suddenly understood the meaning of life. One day, floating high, my life scroll. In the eyes of humans, it is just a fleeting flash. But in the dimension of my existence, I had a great view of the Tisa River, the flow of light and shadow from dawn to dusk, listening to the wind passing through the reeds and symphony of the same class flapping wings. Feel the warmth of the sun penetrating the wings. The last coolness of the river experienced the ultimate burning of love. Sacred transmission with the continuation of life. I smile with this sentence. Experience everything you can experience as a float. Feng Ro and Zhuang Mei. Humans, you have 100 years, longer than me. But are you like floating? Live with all your heart and soul. Have you really seen the splendor of spring flowers with your eyes? The quiet beauty of autumn leaves? The stars in a lover's eyes? Have you really felt the warmth of a hug with your heart? The bitterness of parting? The joy of creation? And to the vastness of the universe? That profound awe and curiosity. In our 24 hours, humans are immortal gods. But before 13.80 billion years of the universe, 100 years of human life. Not long enough to float. So eternity is not perpetuation. The value of life is not in the accumulation of numbers. No matter how short an individual's life may be, when he fully embraces the gift of existence, that is the most powerful transcendence of the fleeting.